What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, coming back to Puscifer. Yes, indeed, Puscifer Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Nate Prouty, and Nate wanted to see me react to this song by Puscifer called Galileo. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Thomas Norwood, okay? And the video has 17,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Puscifer, Galileo with lyrics. For those of you that enjoy lyrics, apparently they'll be on the screen, hopefully. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I think this is the tempo. Seven. Not locked in. Is it 4/4? I'm trying to lock in with the time signature, and I can't find it. I think I find it, and then they'll add 2 measures. Like I'll do like 4 measures of 4/4, and then they'll add like 2 measures sometimes. Not even all the time. Sometimes 4 measures of 4/4 lock in. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes it's like an extra 2 measures. Sometimes it leaves a beat early. So it's like 4/4/4/4/4/3/4. I'm trying to find a pattern. I'm trying to find a repeatable pattern. And so far, I haven't found one. This is weird. I'm sure there's a pattern. I'm sure there is. I'm just not finding it yet. And I'm going to keep trying. But I don't know, man. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Even the 4/4 doesn't feel right. And I'm not finding it. This has been a very weird day of reactions. Very weird. I don't know what to make of this, man. I really don't. This is out there. But I got to come up with a score based on what I heard. And, oh, boy. It's not looking good, folks. This is not going to be a good one. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll try to make it as good as I can, but at the same time, I got to stay true and I got to stay honest. And wow. Yeah. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Puscifer with Galileo. This was a request from Nate Prouty. Okay, I got a score, and it's not bad, but it's not good either. It's when I say this score is neutral, brother, it don't get any more neutral than this, Jack. Let's start with that score, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am literally going to give that the most average score you could possibly get. I'm giving that a 5.0. Yep, 5.0. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 5.0. What does that mean? Well, it means it's getting an okay scale rating. The most okay scale rating you could possibly get. Yeah, so it's getting an okay scale rating. It's also getting 3 out of 5 stars and a C letter grade. So it's not a great score. It's not a pretty good score. It's not a pretty bad score. It's not a really bad score. It's just it's literally the most okay score you could possibly get. Now, how did I come up with this score? Well, there's a few factors that came into account here. So glad you asked. Musically, from a melodics standpoint, a counter melodic standpoint, and a harmonic standpoint, it was actually pretty good. I mean, it was the notation I didn't have any issue with. What was being sung, what was being played on the bass, what was being played with the guitar. Believe it or not, that all sounded really good. Okay, I had no issue with anything that happened from a melodic standpoint, a harmonic standpoint, or a counter melodic standpoint. Everything sounded pretty good there. Maynard's vocals actually kind of shined through everything else on this song. This was definitely a song that he could be proud of singing, because his vocals, I think personally, I think they were the high point of the song. Definitely the most engaging part of the song, without question. Followed very closely behind by what was happening within the bass guitar. Now, I'm not saying this because I'm biased towards bass players, being a bass player myself. I'm not saying this with any kind of bias. The bass really took the lead on this song as best as it could. That's all the pluses, okay? Now, the minuses. The song structure, the song design, the arrangement, the songwriting. There was no pattern. I did something that I have never done before on the channel before. I went and I found a sheet music arrangement authorized by Puscifer. And I'm sitting here reading this and I'm looking at it and I'm looking for some kind of pattern. Folks, there was no pattern. We were switching between 4/4, 5/4, and 6/4 with absolutely no rhyme or reason behind it. There would be 2 measures of 4/4, followed by a measure of 5/4. Go back to a measure of 4/4, and then a measure of 6/4, and then a measure of 4/4 again, and then another measure of 5/4, and then 4 measures of 4/4, 2 measures of 6/4, back to 4/4 for a measure, 2 measures of 5/4, back to 2 measures of 4/4, and then another measure of 5/4, followed by a measure of 6/4, followed by another 2 measures of 4/4. There was no repeating pattern. None. There was no design. So if you're gonna sit there and try to tell me that there is a groove to this song, I challenge you to show me where it is, because there is no rhyme or reason to time signatures within this song. There's no repeating pattern. In order to have a groove, there has to be a repeating pattern. There must be, because that's how groove gets established. You have an established groove of 4 measures of 4/4. Repeat those 4 measures of 4/4. Well, there's your groove, because it repeated, okay? To be able to tell me that there was a groove in this song, no, there was not. I feel bad for Puscifer trying to play it. I don't know if they've ever played the song live. I very seriously doubt it. If they do, there's no repeating patterns, which means they have to literally remember where every single time signature change happens and for how many measures in each individual part of the song.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
This song is hard to follow. I don't know if Puscifer ever played this song live. I don't know. If they have, kudos to them. I don't know how that sounds. I don't know how that got pulled off. I'm gonna have to go see if I can find it. But yeah, this song was absolutely not for me. And even looking at it from an objective standpoint, the melodics, the harmonics, the counter melodics, yeah, they were fine. There was no issues there. But the construction of the song, the layout of the song, the counting of the song, the usage of time signature really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So yeah, good on them for writing this, I guess. But I'm giving this a 5.0. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 5.0, which is the most okay score you could possibly get. It is literally the middle of the road. It's where you start and finish. I mean, well, it's where you start for sure. Everybody starts at 5.0. So yeah, 5.0, okay scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a C letter grade. Take your pick. I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope that was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, it did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.